All right, so we're getting to the tail end of the show. Our next comedian is a comic contributor Froth and one of the lead members of the Full Ammo improv team here at Penn State. Please give it up for the very funny Dan Munck.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I had something kind of weird happen to me this week. I got back to my apartment just after class, and I got my mail. I was waiting in front of the elevator, and this dude bursts in. Just starts like looking around, and he like focuses on me, and he just goes, "Hey, what building is this?" So, okay, it's kind of odd, but maybe he's just like looking for a friend. Didn't see the sign outside, so I'm like, it's University Towers, and he's like, cool. So we get in the elevator. I press the button for my floor, and I'm like, hey, do you know what floor you want? He's like, that's fine, whatever. So I think at that point I should have just left the building, just been like, bye, no thank you. But instead I'm going up with this guy, and he goes, I'm actually looking for an apartment in this building, which is bullshit because he didn't even know what building this was. But he's like, I'm looking for an apartment in this building, and I was wondering if I could check out yours. I didn't want to say no. I didn't want to be a dick and be like, no, you're a crazy weirdo. I'm pushing the emergency button. So instead I was like, I don't know if you want to see it. It's pretty standard. It's just a regular old apartment. And he's like, oh, that sounds pretty interesting. No, I'd really like to see it. So I was like, it's just, you probably don't even want to see it because it's not a 2-person, it's a 3-person. He's like, no, I'm actually looking for a 3-person. So I am very creeped out at this point. I get out of the elevator. I haven't told him yes outright yet. I just start walking to my room, and he just starts following me. Like, not next to me, like he's not walking next to me, he's just like slightly behind me, one of those things. So I get there, I open the door, and he's like standing in the doorway. And he's like, is that a kitchen? And I'm like, no, it's a hallway. All right, bye. So I guess the reason I'm telling you this story is more of like a public announcement. It's just like, when I get murdered, just like, you guys know now. Like, so I just really appreciate it, like, when the authorities come talk to you, just like, let them know. It was like, 6 foot, white male, brown hair, backwards tan hat, wearing sports shorts. Actually, like, it was between 2 and 3 on November 3rd. Just talk to ARPM, they probably have the security tapes. And also, if anyone wants to come talk to me after the show, I'm looking for someone to take care of my plants and drop my mixtape. So, I don't know if you can tell from that last thing, but I'm kind of a worrier. And this is really easy nowadays, what with the internet and all that, because it really streamlines the process. Especially like WebMD. I don't know if you all know what WebMD is. You know, pretty good understanding of WebMD. Yes, everyone? All right, good. Because I check it way too often, and it always overreacts. Like, I've gotten so many notifications that I have either cancer or appendicitis. It's ridiculous. And I'm still not, dead, so I think I'm good. But I was checking it recently, and I had stomach pain, and I was like, I should check this out. So I went on there, typed in my stuff, and then I was there. There's a symptom checker, and like you can list there's a list of what type of pain you might have, and you have to pick like one. And it's ridiculous. It's way too long. Like you've got like burning, twisting, dull, aching, bludgeoning, being stabbed with 1,000 knives. And, so I narrowed it down to dull and aching. I was like, that seems pretty good. So I started with dull, and it was like, probably nothing. You got like, I don't know, pulled muscle or gas or something. I was like, all right, I'm feeling pretty good about this. So I was like, but I should check out aching, just see what the haps is with that. So I clicked on it, and it was like, this little white message popped up, and it was just like, you're gonna die right now. I was like, God, I don't want that. But this leads to the second part of my problem, is that I also worry about, I don't want to go to the doctor, because I don't want to, like, I've had problems from WebMD, diagnosed by WebMD before, and I've gone to the doctor and never come out looking intelligent. Like, it never ended well. So I don't want to go to the doctor. Like, I went there a while ago for some chest pain, and it was here. So WebMD told me I have mono, and I was like, well, that seems serious. So I went to the doctor, and I was like, I think I have mono. I have chest pain here. She was just like put a stethoscope. And I was like, no, you're totally fine. It's like, that wasn't a very long check. I don't know. Could you like check again? It's like, no, you're totally fine. But here's the best part. Because you came in here saying chest pain, now we're required to give you an x-ray, which is going to be a big waste of time for you and me. So I have to stay there for an x-ray, so I go down a hallway to get an x-ray, and they don't know, I guess she didn't tell them why I was there, so they asked me, they're like, hey, why are you getting the x-ray today? And, I don't know, I'm a moron, I guess. That's it. So I think what's going to end up happening is the guy from the elevator is going to come to my room, stab me. I'm going to check WebMD. It's going to tell me I've got appendicitis. And then I'm going to sit there worrying whether or not it's serious enough to call 911, and then I'm just going to pass out. So, all right, that's it.
Alright guys, between the many diseases and potential murderers, that might be Dan's last show, so I will let you guys know if there's a ceremony, I guess. I don't know.